In today's drawing lesson, I'd like to show you how to draw a crown. Not just any crown, but one with jewels and bright colors. It's good symmetry drawing practice and might come in handy the next time you're making a fairy tale drawing. Sound like fun? Let's draw one together. Let's start by drawing the bottom edge of the crown. It's going to go down this far and it's going to be this wide. After your planning marks are in place, connect them with one straight line. You'll see I do like to work with center pencil guidelines on my paper. They're also on all of my tutorials, and I feel they really do help you see where to draw. Okay, let's add vertical lines on the side, one on the right and one on the left. Oh, you know what? I checked my measurements again, and we actually need to make those lines go a little higher. So there may be just a couple of finger widths down from that center line. Now those lines need to angle out, so make the right one going to the right and the left one angling a little bit to the left. Those ends get a small oval on top, about the size of a small grape, one on the right and one on the left. And let's mark the middle of the crown now with a larger oval that's centered right on that vertical line. A curve that's going to come down from the center will go down about this far and then come up over here. After planning it with some marks, then connect them with a nice curved line. Now it's time to practice our symmetrical drawing by planning a line on the left that's going to match the one on the right. It doesn't have to be perfect, just try to make them look like flipped versions of each other. Add an oval at the top of the point on the right. And then draw a smaller curve to connect those shapes like this. Moving to the other side, an oval is added at the top of that line, and a smaller curve is added in the remaining space there too. Now to add more edges inside the crown, let's draw a slightly curved line near the top. I'm going to do one side at a time. After that top line is drawn, then move down and add another just a little below it with the same curve to it. And if we round off the ends of these lines on both sides and erase the line inside, it will look like a thick edge and give your crown a little more dimension. Let's do that step again near the bottom of the crown. This line can be pretty straight across because it's at eye level to us. The line below it can be straight as well. Then the ends are added like we did before, and the lines inside erased. Okay, let's work on the jewels now, starting with a large oval that's centered near the top. After that is in place, then draw a smaller one inside it. Then oval jewels are added on the right side and the left. I recommend starting with the larger outside oval first and then adding the smaller one inside. Moving down, let's add another jewel right below that top one. I'm making mine a little smaller and a little more round, just to be different. Then, to keep things symmetrical, I'm going to add another jewel on the right and one on the left. These are just a little bit bigger than that center one. Okay, we can kind of finish things off here with another pair of jewels, and then those that we see just from the side. Oh, and don't forget to erase the lines inside those jewels like I almost did. We don't want to accidentally trace them with our marker. Okay, now, unless you'd like to add even more jewels, it's time to get out that black marker and start tracing over all of our pencil lines. After you're done tracing, it's always smart to take a moment to erase any pencil lines that are still showing. If you'd like to color your crown like mine, you need to find a light yellow and a golden yellow crayon. We're going to treat the golden one like a shadow and color right over those lines that make the rim around the top and the bottom of the crown. I'm also adding that golden yellow color around the edges of the ovals and the sides of those long curves too. I think adding gold around the rings of those jewels might make them stand out a little bit more. Now I'm switching over to that light yellow crayon and filling in the rest of the crown with it. All we need to do now is to fill in those jewels. I'm starting with red and finishing with blue. And that, my friends, is how you can draw a crown. Hopefully the next time you need to draw one, you'll remember some of these fun details, and that those yellow crayons, which do look a lot alike, can actually help you shade things too. At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find many more drawing lessons just like this, including one for drawing a king and a queen. I hope you have a chance to check them out.